OilCityBattles, real talk. It's an update. Fella, introduce yourself.
You know who I am. Most hated. High-rise proprietor. I go by the name of Flexplicit bitches.
Welcome on again, brother. Welcome on.
Yeah.
Let's just move straight in and straight on to the thing that we're here to talk about, which is obviously the Proving Grounds card coming up. Gift of the Gab EURL. Order and Chaos, hosted by Snoopy and Street Style Norbs. Special guest Shotty Horror and Morris Delta.
Gotta big all them up, man. Big all of them up.
Obviously, there's a high part of this card that's high rise as well.
Oh, do you think?
I don't know. Well, I would say, bro, there's a high percentage. Let's be real.
I don't know what names are on there from high rise. I'm obviously high rise. Yeah. Big is high rise. Savage. And yeah, I think there is.
You're feeling this high rise thing on this card, yeah. I think a lot of people have, a lot of men have seen that it's a lot of high rise, bro.
Yeah.
So like.
But saying that, when there's a Don't Flop event on, there's a lot of Don't Flop rappers on there, in there. Have you noticed that? That's weird, isn't it? And when there's like a Gift of the Gab event on, or maybe a King of the Ronald event, there's a lot of King of the Ronald spitters on there, or Gift of the Gab spitters on there. Just thinking. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. Because there's a lot of high-rise spitters on this URL card, it seems to be a problem. Why? High-rise are like predominantly, I don't know, some people can class it as a road crew, or I think it's a collective of artists from the streets, you get what I'm saying, that are all barras, you know. Shotty, he was a part of high-rise, he was a barra. Do you know what I mean? Like Dialect, you know, probably #1 contender. You know, Tally, all of these guys are barras. Like, what is the problem? Do you know what I mean? And then at the same time, when you watch Proving Grounds, see, these are the things I want to talk about more than my predictions, because my predictions are going to be biased because they're my niggas. Do you get what I'm saying? And I know what they're capable of, and they're not coming there to play, not one of them. So, and neither are the Gift of the Gab lads. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they've got some good spitters as well. So there's going to be a lot of classics. So that's why I'm going to say when we do the predictions, which ones I think are going to be classics. Because me and Snoop have gone back and forth about this, and me and Norbs. So it's like, I don't know, like, you know, when you see PGs, when the first time people saw Prez Mafia or Ty Law, like, these guys wasn't names. Like, they wasn't out there. That's why the PGs is there, to bring people to light that are not getting no shine. So, you know what I mean? Why are people vexed about a company coming over here and wanting to shed light on different spitters instead of just taking all of the people that has groomed up, or, you know, King of the Ronalds or whoever, or John, it doesn't matter. Like, they've come over here and they've done a PG event, and yeah, most of the people on the right hand side of the flyer are high rise, and most of the people on the other side are Gift of the Gab. But where was all the people that wanted to be on, you know, that want to be on this event when Gift of the Gab was on its own? Who was helping it? Who was jumping to go and battle in Brixton? Do you get what I'm saying? No fucker. Except for, like, that's why I rate Big J. You know, he opened the door. Then obviously Hulk went there with his salty self. You know, big up Hulk though. Me and him go back and forth all the time, but you salty son. You know, he went there, then I went there. You know what I mean? So Jitsy's gone there. So these people should be on the flyer. I think Big J was down to be on the flyer. A couple people was down to be on the flyer, not just high rise. And a few of the battles fell through. Like the card, I think it was 10 or 11 battles at the beginning. These are things that people don't know, so it has to be put out there. But we'll get back to the saltiness about everybody and how they feel and people spitting the dummy out and
I think you're going through it now, bro. You might as well just carry on, and we'll do the prediction part after it.
all right,
We'll
and
do the
well,
show the other way around today. We'll do anything you want to talk about bit now, and then we'll do the prediction
right,
bit afterwards, bro. So just keep going.
okay.
You're
So you
quite
got
passionate.
salty guys like Unanimous, you Fanimus. You get what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to say his name. Why? Who is this geezer? Before battle rap, you was fucking nobody. Man, have been putting in bare grinds. Like, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about we don't deserve to be on there because we haven't put loads of time into battle rap? Is that what you're saying? Okay, then, cool. Well, the person who runs High Rise, which is me, battled, I'm not sure how long ago, but, my first battle was against Immaculate. We brought Immaculate overseas. My investors, Shotty's investors, they brought them overseas. Disaster got brought overseas. At the same time, Don't Flop did an event that same time. And, we paid for their flight tickets and it was all love. Do you get what I'm saying? It's love because obviously Er's got his events going on. Why not let them battle in there as well? You know what I mean? There could be a contract in place saying, oh, you can only battle for lab battles. But there wasn't. It was like, yo, you can come over and battle. So if we're like some of the first people that actually brought these guys over to battle, we're talking about Disaster and Immaculate, and we're talking years ago, yeah. Who's done that? Like, apart from her. Salute to her. Because he's been putting in the fucking grind. Not this little fucking, you know, fake geezer that acts like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody knows how I feel about this pussy hole anyway. But it's like, yo, like, who are you to turn around and say that these 14 people on this card don't deserve to be on this card? And then the little pussy holes that go and retweet his tweets. I feel exactly the same way about you as well. Because it's like you haven't got the balls to turn around. At least you've got the balls to say something, that's cool. But you haven't got the stripes to say something. Because in front of all of them 14 niggas, you wouldn't say fuck all. Do you know what I mean? So why do you feel behind Twitter that you can talk about, these guys don't deserve to be on there? Why not? What? Because they haven't had battles given, like, handed to them. Do you know what I mean? Like you have. A lot of these people do want to battle in Don't Flop, but Don't Flop have got there, you know what I mean? It took me, good 6 months to even battle in Don't Flop. They've already got people that they, want to battle in there. He's been there from the beginning. I rate that. That's cool. But you're salty about not being on the card. Thing is, Norbs doesn't even know you. He doesn't know him. The only people that he knows is Shotty Horror because of the Arsenal battle. You get what I'm saying? And now he's gravitated through his, career. Like for me, I think Shotty's like, probably the best all-rounded, battle rapper in this country, and he's got the best accolades in this country. He shows out, and that's my boy as well. So it's like, you get me. He battled Tony D. No, Tony D battled Clips. Clips is Norbs' boy. So it's like that's how Norbs knows about these people. He doesn't know about Unanimous or you know what I mean. Like, oh no, there's who else did I go crazy about? One Scottish guy. I don't know.
So
It looks mad dirty. But anyway, he doesn't know about these guys. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like my man is coming over here. He's not just coming over here once. Like he wants to put on more events and with Gift of the Gab. You get what I'm saying? And there's plenty of other spitters that I think deserve a chance on there. I think Mr. Ree's pretty cold. I think Gemini's cold. Who else? There's a lot of spit. I think Toxie's cold. You know what I mean? There's a lot of spitters, like, there's so many. O'Shea is cold. I watched O'Shea's battle yesterday against Harry Baker. Like, he's just a funny guy. He's cold. Do you get what I'm saying? There's a lot of spitters that can go on that platform and still kill it. So why are you butthurt because certain men are on there that haven't had 10,000 battles? Or do you get what I'm saying? It's the proving grounds. It's the next platform to build up talent. So, you know, this talent will get builded up, and then eventually Norbs will bring over the big cats. Do you get what I'm saying? He could come over here and do a URL event and suck off England's money. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to help build the fucking scene. So why are people getting so, like, you know, pissed off about it? It's crazy to me. Because if it wasn't for Norbs and Smack and all of these guys, we wouldn't even have any leagues. They're the person that started it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they're the people that have started it from the beginning. So it's just crazy to me. Like, I just think really and truly, you think that you put in loads of work and rare, cool, props, hats off to you. But you can't turn around and say a nigga that's, you know, been spitting and doing, like, you know, Sidewinder shows and Sun City shows and, you know, has been on One Extra how many times. You know, I'm not even talking about me, you know. Say a guy like Biggs, you get what I'm saying? He's put in loads of work, and then boom, he's had to come off road because he was shot in draws or whatever. You get me? He was doing what he was doing, so he didn't have to work a job, so he could stay in music, doing what the fuck he loves. And he's gone to prison for it, and he's come back out, and he's still fire. And it's like, what, he doesn't deserve to have a battle on a platform because he hasn't, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't get it. This is real, like, you know, man are doing real things to keep up with, you know what I mean, doing exactly what they love to do, which is music. And now battle rap has turned into a genre. And, you know, it's like, you know, you got London hip hop, you got, you know what I mean, Manny hip hop, you got, you know, the backpacker hip hop, you got the gangster rap, you know what I mean, you got battle rap. We happen to be in it and we're not moving, so it's like, get off your high fucking horse because you're not that important, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying I am, but I'm not going around saying, oh, you know what I mean, Gemini shouldn't battle Big T. Why would I say that for? Why doesn't he deserve that? You know what I mean? It's not for me to say. Do you know what I mean? So I don't get it. You just butthurt, that's what it is. You get what I'm saying? So suck a dick.
Any other Twitter shit you want to bring up, Ray? Because you have your phone on Twitter. Any other Twitter haters you want to bring up? Whilst we're talking about stuff that happens on Twitter?
No, not really. Like, I don't really pay no mind. Like, I haven't really been online that much. Just lately because I've had, you know, a lot of real shit going on, and at that time, I was just on a trolling thing. Like, I like to laugh and, you know what I mean, like, have a joke, and, you know, people take some stuff serious or whatever, but it's like, I'm just having a joke, like. And I was online at that time, like, a lot. Twitter, I came off Twitter, I went on to Facebook, you know, came off there. Like, before Twitter, I was on Instagram hard, and it's like, you know, people was just seeing my presence on there. And I've gone back and forth with people on there, but I don't see that shit as real. Like, to me, that is not real. Do you know what I mean? If you think it's real, then you're deluded, because I don't live on them places. Do you get what I'm saying? I just check what's going on. You know, somebody may mention my name. Well, it's like, how come you haven't atted me or tell me about it or whatever? Everybody's got their opinion. I can't say, you know, people can't say that, you know, they may not like me or this, that, this. It's cool. Do you know what I mean? But as a person, if you saw me in real life and, you know what I mean, we was in a bar or a club or, you know what I mean, or a battle event, anybody who has met me can go back and say, yo, he's a stand-up guy. He's a good guy. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, all of that Twitter stuff, I don't really take it that serious. I'll just be sitting back and, you know, retweeting certain things and stirring the pot a little bit so I see more. And you be doing it yourself. Don't be lying. You be
I've
doing it
done
yourself. You did it
nothing.
the other day.
I
Huh?
do nothing. I do
Yes,
nothing
you
on Twitter.
fucking
If
do.
you saw
You're a
it.
liar.
Shh, shh, shh. I do nothing. No, of course. Like,
He's
it's a bit of
lying,
fun, isn't it?
people.
If people are gonna sit there and take themselves seriously, bro, why not give them some shit? Jesus Christ, they're all happy to do it on everyone else. Like when someone else gets their shit, man. You get what I mean? As soon as there's one person that gets sold it out, they all jump on, right? So remember when you're doing that, people, that there's always going to be other people to come back at you.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Fucking expecting.
Listen.
No. It's like you said, I'd do it. I'm just giving the reasons why I'd do it. So
You did it to me the other day when Wilsey said some bullshit.
I didn't do. I just pissed myself laughing because I found it funny.
Exactly, you're stirring the pot. So me. You get what I'm saying? You want it to escalate. You know, but Wilsey can't say much. You get what I'm saying? That's all he can say. You know what I mean? Like, you've got a profile on Pop. What's going on there? You on a dating site? Bro, catch bitches the normal way, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to Wilsey anyway. You get me? It's all love.
Man. Let's get going through this card.
Let's go.
There is 2 matches that aren't on the card. One is Soul Jitsu versus 5-Star Firms.
Soul Jitsu.
I can't remember the second one.
I think I heard about it today. Kid Coleon and I can't think of his name, but I like that Kid Coleon. I think when I saw him, he freestyles a lot, but the kid's got a lot of swag. I said to Snoop the other day, I like that kid. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just think he needs to write. The other guy I haven't heard, so I'll give that to that Kid Coleon because I like him still.
Wilsey versus Savage.
Savage, but I think that's going to be a classic battle. I really think, like, I don't think Wilsey is underestimating Savage. People can go on like the one, like, Wilsey is the better name. Wilsey is probably one of the most seasoned guys on the whole card. Do you get what I'm saying? He's had a lot of battles. You know, he's done a lot of reaches. But still, I've always liked Wilsey. Do you get what I'm saying? I told him I've always liked Wilsey. You get what I'm saying? But I think he's gonna underestimate Savage, and that's gonna be it. Like, if he has underestimated Savage, that will be his downfall. If he hasn't, then it's gonna be a classic battle. Let's move on.
Straps versus Money Mitch.
I've never heard Straps, but I did meet him. And it seemed cool. Money Mitch's last performance against Flawless, his first round, that's what I noticed Money Mitch them. All of his other battles, I wasn't that crazy about, but when he battled Flawless, which was a good battle overall, I just noticed him in that first round, and I think that's why he's on this card. But I'll give it to him.
Hawks versus Biggs.
He's getting slaughtered. He's getting absolutely demolished. Like, it's not even funny. People don't understand. Like, I say all the time, Biggs is my favorite UK spitter, hands down. And it's like, you know, people could say, yeah, but he's a rapper. No. Most of our bars that we write are for, you know, going against each other. You know what I mean? Like, we write competitive bars. And I've listened to Biggs' stuff today, and I'm telling you now, that's 3-0.
All right, Hulk versus Caps versus MG. Sorry,
that's gonna be a good battle. MG is gonna take that.
Gizmo versus Shucks.
I like that Gizmo. He's got a battle. He's got that proper, like, raw battle element about him. Well, I've heard Shucks' material, and boy, you know, I think Shucks is gonna be like, Shucks is the guy. And let me just comment on MG as well. Everybody, like, kind of talks about MG, like, from his Soul Jitsu battle and that. Soul Jitsu is like, when you battle somebody like Soul Jitsu, you have to, um, you know, kind of match what they're doing because he is just hilarious. I think he should have his own show. Like he's just hilarious. He's a funny guy. So he's like, I think M kind of matched up with his style, but M actually won that battle. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I think people are really downplaying MG. Like he's not a problem. Like this guy is a problem. Like I saw him 10 years ago, you know, and still till then, till now, music, battling, clashes, whatever it is, he's a problem, and he's gonna put on a sick performance. And I think Caps put on a decent performance against, you know, his performance wise against Shocks was good, but I don't think his bars was as good as Shocks's, and I think that's why I'm gonna give this Gizmo and Shocks to Shocks because his bars are insane.
Okay. Put Piff versus your good self. What have
Oh,
you got to say on this?
I'm getting 3-0'd. Mm, I'm definitely getting 3-0'd zipped up in the back. Get him the fuck out of here. I'm shit. You know what I mean? So, Paul's gonna come in there. He's gonna get round one definitely. Round two, that's a zip. And round three, if he pulls out a pick, that's even gonna be more like end of the road for Flexplicit. Like, you know what I mean? So Flex is getting body bag. Like seriously though.
Co-main event. Fura versus Tally.
Well, about Tally, um, Tally in my team. I don't know what he does. I think Tally is probably going to be the one person that stands out to Norbs the most because I know Norbs is coming over here looking for originality. And Tally is just like, who does he sound like? Who do you think Tally sounds like?
I don't think you can do that really. He's an
He doesn't
artist.
sound like anybody. He's cold. Like, he doesn't sound like nobody. And you know, but at the same time, I like Fura. You get what I'm saying? I've listened to Fura's music as well, like Fura and Rivers. They've got a tape together. I forgot what the tape's called, but when I was at the studio, there was one particular track that I was asking them, like, "Yo, play that back again. I want to hear that shit again." You know what I mean? He can rap. You get what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a very good battle. But Tally's gonna take that. I've heard Tally's material too, and he ain't playing no games, man.
Main event. Rivers versus Dialect.
This is gonna be a classic. People sleep on Rivers like honestly. I want to see him battling like more. You know, in Don't Flop. You know, even you know, like you could battle in your league, bro. You know what I mean? I enjoy coming out to Norway. You know what I mean? If you do another event or whatever, like them kind of things, like he needs to battle other places as well. You get what I'm saying? He's cold. He's got his own style. He's mad disrespectful. You see, he said to me, "I clap you youths when I pick him up from school. That's a 9 to 5." Like I'm like, nah, this guy's cold. Like me and him have talked loads. You get me? We've got a mad debatable battle. I think he's cold. Dialect on the other hand is a monster. You know what I mean?
The
If
Abomination.
Dialect underestimates him, you know what I mean? Then I don't know. If Dialect won't underestimate him, I don't think he will. But I've heard a little bit of Dialect's material and it's fire. I've not heard it all. But I know Rivers is not coming there to play neither. Um, so I think that's gonna be a classic battle. Um, but if I have to say somebody, who am I gonna say, Tony?
It's got to be the high rise member of the battle, isn't it?
Well, there you
Anyone?
go. Yeah, I ain't gonna act like you know. And case closed.
That is the end of the event gone through, bro. Which is obviously this Sunday.
Yeah,
It's 3 days away.
it's everybody's looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be such a good event. Like, if you haven't got a ticket or you are thinking about, oh, maybe go or maybe not go, you're stupid. Like, obviously, we got people in the building. We got Morris Stout coming down there. If you don't know about them, they're like hip hop royalty in Brom. Like, you know what I mean? They're vets. And big up Jawar. You know what I mean? Malik. The rest of the man, them. Obviously, you got Shotty in the building. He's gonna be hosting as well. You know what I mean? Doing his thing, and he's just a character in itself. So him being present, he has to be present at this. It's just a historic event. So that's gonna go off. You got Snoopy, you know what I mean, doing his thing. 8 solid battles, 8 solid street battles. No, there's 10 now, isn't there? So 10 solid street battles. It's gonna go up. Usually when I've gone there were pole dancers and you know what I mean? Like, it's a good vibe. It's a mad good vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, man are like, oh nah, it's in the hood, rare, rare, rare. Like, the hood's a good place to be as long as you ain't got no bad intentions. You get what I'm saying? And everybody's coming there to vibe, battle, you know what I mean, and make a classic event. Norbs is gonna be there, so that's even more monumental because he's like the biggest A&R in battle rap. You get what I'm saying? He's the guy, like, that's the guy that's noticed most of all these people that we listen to. You get what I'm saying? Like, you've got to big him up for coming over here and putting on for this country. He could have gone anywhere. He didn't have to come here. Do you get what I'm saying? A man like Snoop and that, you know what I mean? Are helping, like, making that happen. Like, these guys need to be getting their props. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be sick. Make sure you get down to it.
Skiddle.com for tickets.
Um,
It is, isn't it? Skiddle.com.
yeah.
But yeah, bro, you kind of gone through a lot of things in this last 28 minutes.
Yeah, well, everybody's looking forward to my real talk. I've got to give them something to talk about, and it's all real talk, no fabrication. So I have to put it out there and see what's going on. You know what I mean?
You got any shout outs while we're at it, bro?
I want to big up Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kim Kardashian, Owen Chloe. Big up Lamar as well, you know what I mean? He's feeling away at the moment because French was doing his thing. Yeah, I want to big up them. Who else? Prime ministers and stuff like that. Want to big up Kelly from down the road. That's about it.
Alright, bro. Well, this has been Real Talk.
Yeah.
And we're out.
Be there.